debatable here, but I would say it's safe to today assert a ballpark figure of about $15 billion as the investment today of Indian companies in this region, and that too is a reflection on the levels of interest that today Indian businesses have in the region. Now, when I look at different sectors, I would like to particularly mention agriculture, because this is one area which has seen a significant uptick in recent years. India and LAC are today the two largest consumption economies, and therefore food security is really critical to both our populations. Indian sustainable farming techniques do complement LAC's availability of arable landmass, thereby ensuring productive, efficient and sustainable agriculture using digitization and water conservation technologies. Indian businesses have also invested in decarbonization technologies in the region, and among the notable investments which we have seen are millet farming in Guyana, edible oil production in a number of countries, agrochemical manufacturing sites in Argentina, Brazil, Colombia and Mexico, and the setting up of agro R&D centers. This, coupled with interest in developing improved germplasm and developing cold chain centers, actually indicates that our collaboration is moving from strength to strength. Now, beyond that, India is today successfully executing projects in the Latin America, Caribbean region to develop critical infrastructure, including power transmission. There have been some notable contracts which were awarded in the last few weeks in this regard. Roads, oil and gas, and also connectivity, renewable energy, and we are now seeing the beginnings of defense. Our development partnership is another expanding element of our relationship. Government of India has extended so far 35 lines of credit to partners like Bolivia, Cuba, Guyana, Honduras, Jamaica, Nicaragua, and Suriname. Close to $900 million have been extended under these lines, and we've already completed 21 of these committed projects. Our development projects, certainly we are proud of this, that they have generated local employment, and these delivered by India projects, I think today are a testimony of our capabilities. They are impacting lives in the region. And I was very pleased when I was visiting Guyana that at that time actually we had the delivery of an ocean-going passenger cum cargo ferry, which was a delivery which I believe was done below cost and before time. So I think that is also a statement today of what our industry is capable of. As to rapidly growing economies, it's natural that we should also explore the demand-supply fit between us more aggressively. This is evident, as I said, from our rising trade figures, but also today from oil imports that are taking place from Brazil, Mexico, Colombia and Guyana, and the fact that we are today importing crude oil and POL, petroleum oil and lubricants, worth $7 billion from Latin America. This was the figure for the last year. And that we are exporting actually a similar amount in terms of refined products. I think this is something which is definitely worth noting. If you look at the automobile sector, the car exports to Latin America actually today constitute 1/3 of India's global car exports. And Mexico is actually the second largest market for Indian cars. Other major markets are Chile, Peru, Colombia, Ecuador, Panama, and Guatemala. Motorcycle exports also constitute 1/3 of India's global exports. And Colombia here is number one as a market for our motorcycles, for our two-wheelers. But again, I must acknowledge Mexico, Guatemala, and Peru as other significant markets.